Hey everyone, today's quick business tip is to know your competition. Now, a lot of business owners think they know who their competition is, but are oftentimes surprised when I do a competitive intelligence report for them that there are competitors out there that they weren't thinking of or aware of that are gaining market share and maybe even dominating the market that they didn't understand or were really aware of. And many times because they're simply looking at their direct competitors. For instance, let's say you were a personal trainer. You're thinking that your competition is what are other personal trainers in your area. But you're not thinking about the general idea of what are people looking for when they're thinking of health and fitness. Those are all competitors to hiring you as a personal trainer. And so you want to be looking at other gyms, other fitness and wellness options. And there's a whole lot out there. So you want to really think about what are the not just direct competitors, but what are the other options compared to the product or service that I'm offering. I'm working for a client now that provides programs for young children. They were saying that, well, we don't really have any competitors. There's nobody else, doing that. And then we realized, well, there's lots of other options for child care and child education and those things that weren't directly related, but still other options that parents would consider. So you want to keep that in mind when you're thinking about your competition. And I might do several videos on this because it really is a big topic, and it's very important to know as a business owner, not just who your competitors are, but what they're offering. Because as a potential client or customer is gaining information, searching for what are their best options, as they look at websites or social media, they're going to be influenced to go with the person that's offering the most benefits. And this kind of goes back to a little bit of what I shared in the last video about measuring your marketing. But your marketing has to be benefit oriented or customer benefit oriented. And so much of the information that businesses often present are about them and their business, their history and about us and all those kind of things. Things that don't actually apply to their customers and clients and how they benefit their customers or clients. So make sure that the information on your website, on your social media, is clearly communicating all the benefits that you offer. But in this video, I'm talking about knowing your competition. You need to be looking at what are the benefits that your competitors are offering and making sure that you're the one that's clearly offering the most benefits to your client or customer. So I'm going to talk more about this in future videos, but the first point is make sure that you know all the options, all the competitors, the potential competitors out there for you, and then really study them and figure out what are the benefits that they're offering and how can I clearly offer the most benefits to my customers. So hopefully that helps. If you'd like more information or even to find out what a competitive intelligence report is and how that could help you as a business owner, message me, give me a call. Again, I'm happy to help.